Hello everyone, how's everybody doing today? And today we're going to talk about the perfect version of Avengers Endgame Thanos. So what does that mean by a perfect edition Endgame Thanos? Well, the thing is, there isn't much or almost none when it comes to 6-inch scale figure for Thanos in Endgame version that's film accurate. For example, the Marvel Legend, he's wearing a Infinity Gauntlet on his left arm, which he doesn't wear in the film. And same applies with the Figuarts, and adding to that, Figuarts had another problem that his hip armor is wrong. Well, we do have a film accurate version of the Endgame Thanos for Marvel Select. However, Marvel Select is 9-inch scale, so it doesn't actually fit too well with majority of the 6-inch figures. And if you watch the movie Avengers Endgame, you do want to have your Black Orders with Thanos. So the thing is that you would, or most of the collector would like to have a film accurate version of Thanos. And this video is about how to customize the figure art version of a Endgame Thanos to make it more close to the film accurate version. As well as I'd like to show the customized throne for the Endgame Thanos to increase the vibe of the film. Now the reason for not using the Marvel Legend version is one, it doesn't come with much option. You have to purchase the build-up figure to get the Endgame Thanos, which not everyone can, unlike the figure art version. At the same time, what I'm going to do is to use custom parts that you can purchase online to make the perfect edition, which you cannot do with the Marvel Legend version. So I thought to make the best version out of it, the figure art would be the best. Now, if you don't mind a massive 9-inch figure to go with your 6-inch, that's okay, because the 9-inch Marvel Select contains a Infinity Gauntlet left arm, and it also has this regular arm. However, I just have to mention that it's also film inaccurate when it comes to the hip armor, and his double-edged sword is also not too accurate to the film. Before I talk about customizing or anything, I have to mention that a Figure Arts premium Bandai page has officially announced a Endgame film accurate version of a battle damaged Thanos, which comes with a left arm film accurate version, and the hip armor is fixed, as well as he does get a more film accurate double-edged sword. So the question will be, why am I doing this video in the first case if Figure Art is providing a film accurate version? Well, the thing is that the premium Bandai version is a battle damage version, meaning that it has a lot of scratch and a lot of dirty wash on it, and not everybody wants the battle damage version. So I thought, might as well, I already have the film accurate version, I customized it, so I thought it would be better for me to show you around before you make the decision of purchasing a battle damage version. If you have the choice of a perfectly clean film accurate endgame version, then you might, spare your wallet, or if you'd like to still have the battle damage version, then feel free to go purchase one right now on premium Bandai page, that is. Now I have to mention that Marvel Legend version of Thanos is slightly taller than Figure Art version, simply because Marvel Legend version is titled 6-inch line, and the Figure Art version is actually 1/12 scale accurate. So there is a slight difference, and which means that if you are going to display with your Black Order figures, which Marvel Legend is the only one who actually offers a articulated version of those, then your Figure Art version might be a little small, depending on how you display and how you take the photo. So say for example, if Thanos is sitting on the throne, then it doesn't kind of matter how tall Marvel Legend Black Order is, so it really depends on how you display them. Now first, let's fix the hip armor, and this is very easy. The Figure Art version Thanos hip armor is actually reversed compared to the film, and this probably happened because MCU provided the prototype design of Thanos when his hip armor was reversed to Bandai, and this actually happens quite often. Now fixing the hip armor is quite easy. The hip armor is actually glued into the peg of his backside of his hip. If you heat the backside of his hip and gently pull, the hip armor should come off from the peg. After that, simply just rotate 180 degrees and you would have the film accurate version of the hip armor. Now the left arm is a little more complicated because you will need to purchase a third-party left arm custom of the Endgame Thanos. The custom version I purchased comes with the left arm, also a more film accurate double-edged sword and extra hand piece, as well as a Thanos helmet. Unfortunately, the one I purchased is already long sold out. However, there is other companies that's providing a more updated version with more accessory included. I'll leave the detail on my blog page, which you can access from my video description below. Once you have purchased a custom version of the Thanos left arm, simply grab your Thanos from the endgame, heat his left arm, and then slowly pull out his Infinity Gauntlet. Now this might take a little effort because, well, frankly, this left arm was not supposed to come off. So if a blower doesn't work, maybe put the Thanos figure into the hot water for maybe a few seconds, for 30 seconds max, and then try again. The left arm should come out, and then after that, simply just bring your custom left arm and just install it inside. Once you have done that, hooray! You got a perfectly film accurate version of a clean, armored Endgame Thanos. Now I must inform everybody that the version of the custom left arm I purchased had a major QC issue. My left arm paint started to peel off rapidly, and I had this figure displayed inside the glass case for a year. I have not used it, I have not touched it. I just brought it out and it's already peeling off without me doing anything, with just by the time it passed. So there is a massive QC issues. So if you're purchasing any third-party item, just have in mind that you might also have a QC issue like this. Now if you like to display your Thanos without the helmet like myself, unfortunately you must purchase a Figuarts Infinity War Thanos version 2. The Endgame version only comes with a face plate, while the Infinity War version comes with a full head sculpt with different facial expression. However, that is completely personal preference, so if you don't mind having your Thanos with helmet on, then you don't need to waste extra money to purchase the Infinity War version. Now comes the throne. There are probably two variants on the throne that you can find in the market. One is from, well, the Guardians of the Galaxy one, where the throne is actually floating around. I do not know how the law of physics works. And there's another one that we see in the Endgame version. I prefer the Endgame version, and the one I purchased also comes with a variant of A and B, where the A version comes not only with the throne, but it comes with a stair too, and that looked kick-ass, so I purchased that one. Again, detail I'll leave it on my blog page so you can access from the video description below. Once all set, and if you have your Thanos throne with his Black Order, man, you can take a kick-ass photo. And on how to make these kind of diorama setting or how these effect is done, I'll be making a separate blog and a YouTube channel, so please be tuned. I always wonder what happened to Heimdall's sword, because that sword is huge for Heimdall, but if you let Thanos hold onto his sword, that's quite, well, in proportion. So if I was Thanos, I'll just take that sword for myself. Assuming that's made with Uru metal, that is. Now my blog and YouTube is actually about figure diorama photography, so it'll be a sin if I don't take some awesome photos with these awesome characters and figures. Again, on how to make these cool effects, I will make a separate blog and YouTube video. And probably you're wondering, the Iron Gauntlet I use here is from the build-up figure from Marvel Legend, and it does fit quite well, just that it is a little bit bigger than the Infinity Gauntlet he wears on his left. And I enjoyed Nebula and Star-Lord here, where Nebula is, nope, screw this, I'm going away. So this concludes my 1/12 scale perfect endgame version Thanos. And if you like my video, please like, hit the subscription button, and also the notification bell. And I have more detail on how to make this perfect Thanos on my blog page, so please check it out. Thank you very much, and see you soon.遊びでやってるんだよ。